Who are Wise and Belle's real parents? Zenless Zone Zero has a lot of lore, but it also has a lot of mysteries behind it. One of the biggest mysteries is the main characters' past, Belle and Wise. The main characters that you can control throughout the game, the main characters who are incestuously in love with each other. Yes, Belle and Wise. I've been playing the game since its release and like to do some deep dives into its lores and such. Now, there are definitely some contexts and some important information that we need to know beforehand. As you reach the second season of Zenless Zone Zero, you're going to be moving into a new location where the further story takes place, and that place is called Failume Heights. In Failume Heights, you're introduced to the Yidhari Summit and the Spook Shack, two new factions. One of the new members from the Spook Shack faction that were introduced is called Yidhari, the Octopus Theory. This is where we need to know the most important information before we get into Wise and Belle's real parents. The important question we need to answer beforehand is whether I would rather get crushed by Yidhari's boobas or her tentacles. Now, this is a very serious and important topic that everybody has been thinking about. Is it better to end up as a victim in a tentacle head or get suffocated by her massive boobas? I think we all can agree that these two situations are mostly in favor of our needs. Do I need a massive booba blondie crushing me with her octopus tentacles? Yes. We need to know the implications of getting crushed by her tentacles first. An octopus tentacles are capable of exerting several times its own body weight in pulling force when anchoring or contracting multiple arms together. A giant Pacific octopus, for example, is able to potentially pull hundreds of pounds, which means that they are capable of stretching our arms out into spaghetti noodles. Its tentacle arms can reach over 12 to 16 feet on average, and its whole body can weigh up to 22 to 110 pounds, maybe even up to 150 pounds. The biggest giant Pacific octopus ever recorded weighs up to 600 pounds. That's surprisingly half of what your mother weighs. Its tentacles reach up to 30 feet across. That's like half of the width of your mother. So giant octopuses are very strong and they have the ability to crush us. Yidhari being a giant octopus herself, as she stands tall at 5'7" or 171 centimeters in height, it makes Yidhari one of the tallest playable female characters in Zenless Zone Zero. By some rough estimations, her tentacles are somewhat nearly as tall as her, so maybe around 4'4" or 4'5" in length. And she maybe weighs around 60 to 62 kilograms, which is about 137 pounds excluding her tentacles. Her tentacles roughly weigh around 45 kilograms or 99 pounds by some estimated calculation. So in total, Yidhari is weighing around 107 kgs or 236 pounds. From the information that we know and estimated, we can come to a conclusion that Yidhari and her tentacles are very strong. I mean, come on, she wields a big ass hammer with her hands. Of course she can crush us with ease. Her tentacles have the ability to absolutely rip us apart, since they nearly weigh as much as an average human and are nearly as tall as an average human. All of that combined with Yidhari's human self, she's going to be a force to be reckoned with. But another piece of information that we all should know is that Yidhari is 22H in bust size, and one of the biggest in Zenless Zone Zero, so her boobas are basically face crushers and just really massive badonkadonks. The button on her shirt is clinging onto dear life. Considering that octopus tentacles have the abilities to actually pull and crush things several times its weight, and it gets stronger with how big and long it gets, being crushed by Yidhari's tentacles will be painful. And with everything in mind, I finally come to a conclusion that I would rather be suffocated by Yidhari's breasts while she wraps me around with her tentacles, squeezing me until I turn into a flat wooden plank like in Tom and Jerry. Both are good. And as for Wise and Belle's true parents, I don't know who they are. I don't know.